Hey everyone. So for these next couple slides, we are going to talk about intercellular junctions. So before we do that, it's important to talk about what's the difference between an intercellular and an intracellular junction. Um, Intercellular means that you're talking about going in between two cells, and that's what these next couple of junctions are going to talk about. We're not going to move within the cell. If we were doing that, that would be an intracellular uh, mechanism. So the best way to think of this is look at these cells and imagine they are houses. If I want to move from the this side of the house or this side of the cell and get to the other side of the cell, I have two options. I can move intracellularly, meaning that I go intra, within. I open the front door, I walk through the house, and walk through the back door. Or I can go intercellularly, meaning that I go in between. So I can, instead of going in the house, I can just walk in between these two houses. All right. So these junctions we're going to talk about are intercellular. They are between two houses, two cells. There are three different types of intercellular junctions that we're going to talk about. The first are tight junctions. These are going to be very close spaces, and they sound like what they are. They're very tight, and this is going to be located along cells that usually form linings. So this can be something like different components of the kidney, and what they're going to do is prevent things from leaking through. All right, so they're very important in that regard. So they're very tight. Desmosomes are also fairly tight, but they have a little bit of wiggle room. So these are going to be like spot welds in between cells. These are going to be located on places like the skin, different gastrointestinal locations. And the goal here is that it's to also prevent things from getting through easily, but also have some flexibility for areas of the body that move around a lot. And then lastly, we're going to have gap junctions, something like your cardiac muscle, and these are going to allow for a lot more material to move through at a faster rate. So it really depends, and we can talk about this in more detail when we get to movement through membranes, those slides. So if you have any questions, please let me know.